I've made the most powerful vision board I could think of. Barely 1 week into January, I'm already seeing manifestations, and my actionable steps are actually taking me towards my goals. And it's literally the 10th today. I am filming this quite late, so I apologize. But no more delays. I'm telling you how to make 2024 your year with this vision board technique. I've been stockpiling information for months. I've been reading, listening, watching anything I possibly could about vision boards to make sure mine is the best one for myself. And I'm here to share it all with you today because I'm not going to gatekeep. This is for everyone to succeed because everyone deserves to be the best version of themselves. Before you actually get to the making of the vision board, you need to make sure you have clear goals, because we can't make the vision board if you don't know what you're putting onto it. It's got to be clear, concise, and there has to be intention. I made sure there is an intention behind every single photo on my vision board. I'm going to pick that up later and I can explain every single photo, why that is on there, and an exact intention and manifestation behind that photo. I made sure my manifestations were in the present tense because that's the only way manifesting works. They were all positives. Manifestation never works in a negative sense, like, oh, I don't, I can't. And it's like, if, for example, if you have a manifestation of, I don't experience negative energy, be like, I'm protected from negative energy. It's like, I can't be affected by money problems. I have abundance in my financial life. It's, you always need to have it in a positive, more active mind frame rather than a negative, because it's just not going to work, unfortunately. Also, if you are going to put photos of people, make sure they have specific qualities and you know exactly what those qualities are that you want to manifest in your personality, because you are a mirror of everyone around you. So if you're going to put someone, make sure that mirroring them is good for you. For example, I actually put Trisha Paytas on my vision board because she is such an inspiration for any girl with like mental health problems, and also women dealing with like fertility problems. I actually like Trish Paytas is like my north star in the sky, that everything does get better, and she's, like her recovery and the fact that she's on a second kid now, she makes me so happy. So she is actually on, I have two vision boards because I ran out of space, but I have two vision boards and she is on both of them because she's such like the light at the end of the tunnel for me. She means so much. I've grown up with her, and seeing her go from this like hurt girl to, you know, a happy woman is just exactly what I'm trying to manifest in my life. But more on that later. The most important thing is that these photos are very specific to you as well. You can't have the photos everyone else has. Obviously I have a few, like I have this very popular photo in the like girl blog and coquette community of like the skincares and, you know, stuff like that. That's fine, but I have a specific intent behind that photo. I also personalized, because I'm studying law right now, so I made like a fake first class certificate with my name on it for law, and I obviously stuck it onto my board because if you personalize the photos, it makes the manifestations even more powerful. I will link my Pinterest board with all the photos I chose for inspiration, and if you want to steal one or two, just because I want to show you guys the process of me thinking of like, because if you scroll down and then you go all the way back up, you can kind of see the thought process going through. But no, planning is one of the most important steps, because before you can stick anything down, you've got to know what you're sticking down. Now, when making it, it's so important that you do it on a good day. You can't be in a negative state of mind. Just like when you're painting those photos, you've got to have everything okay up in the noggin, even if it's for a few hours. I did mine in a day, in the morning, like, because I have really lovely natural sunlight. I mean, you can kind of see it starting coming in right now. I have lovely natural sunlight. In the morning, my brain is just a bit more vision oriented. I can really motivate myself. And I don't know if this has any relevance, but I've read, I've heard, I've seen somewhere that apparently in the morning your brain is more opened up to like manifesting and visioning your ideal life. So I was like, this is the perfect time. Also, you need to actually plan where everything goes. Don't just stick randomly. This has to be very like specific. It all makes sense in my brain, the way things flow. I worked around and then I worked in. So the photo in the middle of my biggest one is boom, 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 you know, like big goals, main goals kind of vibe. I have a photo of someone getting a new apartment because I'm trying to move in with my boyfriend this year. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who is like the law girlie. I mean, her influence in the Supreme Court, I could go on for hours about that. And then I think it's a bank account, because I'm working on my finances this year. I am not going to be a broke girlie anymore. I'm not going to be an overspender, and I'm actually curbing my overspending habits. I will make a video on it later, because my spending habits, like, I see videos of people being like, am I spending so bad? I spent like £300 this month. And I'm like, girlie, rookie numbers. I am broke now, by the way, guys. I'm not trying to flex. I'll talk about it in a later video, but I put my main three, like, boom, hard hitting. I want to look at that right in the center, because obviously it makes no sense. But obviously not saying that certain photos are more important than the others, because everything in there is super duper important for me, for my life, for my future, and they all need to be on there. There is no lesser goal. All goals are equal. Each goals are just as important to me. It's just those are the ones I'm going to focus mainly on, and then the other ones are what's going to come with the, if that makes sense. That makes sense in my brain, but obviously it works differently for everyone else. So now I am actually going to reveal my vision boards with you guys. A special little treat. You've probably already seen her on my Instagram if you guys follow me there. I'll have the link in my description. But this is my big vision board. I lied. I moved the money for New York Fashion Week because I want to go to New York so bad. But I do have finances up here. And then on my other smaller vision board, I'll explain that in a second. But this is her. I know all my nerds are going to be out here, why the fuck is Rachel Berry on here twice? My reasoning is she's so self-assured. She knows what she's good at. She knows what she can do, and she knows she's going to make it. And that's the self-confidence I need. And it's been working. It's been working. This year is a year of me getting my law baddie girl on, right? Also, yes, I am going to get the Nobel Peace Prize. One day it's going to happen, but I'm going to do it. Obviously, me, because I need to focus on myself. I've always been a very, like, oh, what about other people? To the point where it's gotten toxic, it's gotten really bad. Like, in my secondary school friendships, even in my family, I tend to ignore my needs. So this year is the year I stopped doing that. I also have a little affirmation that I have everything I want already. Because by positively enforcing that, if I'm like, oh, I already have everything I want, and these things are what I want, it's just going to come to me more natural, you know, in a better way. I also want to point out, I have one of my birth tarot cards here, the Star. I think it's so important to get into like tarot reading, finding out what your tarot cards are, finding out like what the main card that pops up for you is in a deck. Actually, this is a bit unprofessional. I have my own decks, so I do it all on my own. But if anyone's interested in that, again, I can talk about it another time, but tarot is so good. I also have photos of Mark Clooney because she's a humanized lawyer. That's kind of what I want to do. PR packages from Chanel and Dior. I want to be a bit of a bougie bitch. And Paris. I want to go to Paris and New York so bad. Those, like, apart from London, those are my two callings. Like, if I can't live in London, I'm going to live in Paris. And if I can't live in Paris, I'm going to live in New York. And if I can't live in New York, I'm going to live in London. Those are the only options for me. That's who I'm going to be. This is the fake certificate. You know, gotta get that first in my law degree next year. Also have opportunities that I want in life. So speaking in front of loads of very important people, being on a red carpet, clear skin. Being home has ruined my skin completely. Like, you probably can't see on camera, but I've got a mess right here, so bad. But yeah, no. speaking conferences, a lot of like human rights, that's the European Court, Nobel Peace Prize over here, and that's not a Nobel Peace Prize. And yeah, I've got Trish Paytas up here, Meghan Markle in Suits. It's massive, like it literally doesn't fit on camera. And I still ran out of space because of specifics I want to manifest. But now I am going to show you guys the other one. She is smaller. She's more of an everyday kind of board. Here is the skincare photo I was on about earlier. I have another tarot card of strength, which is the Leo tarot card that's associated with Leo. And I'm a Leo, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I? I also have this photo of these little deer babies because I need to remind to sometimes be gentle with myself. I can't be go all the time. I need to relax. I need to step back sometimes. I also have Vogue up here because I'm also going to be my fashion era girly. Again, Trish Paytas, she's so important to me, and like my self-development is crazy. It's absolutely crazy what she means to me. I also do have a Pilates studio because I am going to be rich enough to afford to go to reformer classes because they're so expensive in England. I don't even know how. I don't even know why. I mean, I know why, but it's just a bit much, right? But yeah, no. This one is the one that sits above my desk. Well, it's going to because I'm still yet to get command strips. But every morning I wake up and I look at these and I just kind of take it all in. I breathe in, really think about them and what step of the day am I going to do to get closer to one of these photos. That's kind of the vibes we're going for with my vision boards. Anyway, now you think I was done, but there is so much more. You can't just make the vision board and be like, okay, that's it. If you want to achieve something, you have to make actionable steps. You have to take actionable steps to reach your goals. I have a daily actionable step, a weekly actionable step, and monthly actionable step. Not one, but you know. So every day I have to do these things to make sure that I'm working my way towards these goals. Every week I have to do these things to make sure I'm working towards my goal. Every month I have to make sure I'm doing these things to work towards my goal, because it's not just something will magically come. Obviously there is an element of divine timing, but if you want something, you have to find the right balance of it'll come to me versus I need to go get it. Working on yourself, working on your skills is an amazing way to not obsess over your goals, to shift the focus from your goals to yourself and still work to manifest that, because every action you do, the universe is going to see that, you know. So these steps are so important. I am in my planning era. Like, I've never stuck to a bullet journal for more than 3 days, and I've been actively journaling. I've worked out a system that finally works for my autism. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? I have all these scribbles, but I finally worked out a system that works for my autism and actually keeps me motivated to keep journaling, keep writing. And I will share it, of course, because I'm not going to gatekeep, but this is not the video for that. But it's so important to remember these actionable steps. You need to be able to motivate and work towards your goals. You can't just sit all day and do nothing and just expect the universe to drop all these things into your lap. Because unfortunately, we do have to work for some things. There is an element of luck, there is an element of divine timing, because nothing that you deserve will miss you. But by building up these talents, these strengths, you will earn that and deserve it. So the universe will make sure it won't miss you. If that makes sense. I don't know if I'm just rambling now, but it makes sense in my little noggin. But you know, actionable steps, so important. They're almost as important as the whole vision board. I can't lie. They are what makes the goal come to life. Thank you guys for watching my video. Again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I've linked my Pinterest below for inspiration photos. I'll also link my socials so you guys can contact me if you need any help. I have posted my boards in depth on Instagram, and if you need any inspiration, that's there for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I don't actually know how long it is. I feel like I've been talking for ages. But sorry if the editing's a bit janky as well. This is my first time not doing like a one-take video. I will be posting more frequently in January, so that's one of my January goals, to achieve my golden plaque, because that is one of the goals. I did personalize that with my YouTube name. Obviously, you know, divine timing, but we'll get there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.